back to my channel. Heidi here from Channel Village, and today is Corpus Christi. Got my trusty hat on because I'm going to do a little planting today. It's supposed to be a great day for planting, and I'm trying to keep this video as live as possible in the sense that you'll hear a lot of background noises like dogs barking, cars passing, maybe people talking as well. So I really didn't want to have to do a voiceover, so this is my lazy way of getting my work done today. So I'm planting up some seeds that I bought. I have some broccoli and some cantaloupe. So I want to plant these. These are two of my favorites, and I'm not going to be using all the seeds because I don't have too much pots. I actually eventually got cutting this detergent bottle in half, so I'm going to be planting the seeds. So I decided to plant my own, as this Corpus Christi things are supposed to grow really nicely, so I'm going to use those seeds and see how they grow. I have a bucket of soil, plus I bought some that's mixed with manure and sharp sand and peat and perlite, so hopefully it gives a nice lush seedling. And of course I'll keep you guys updated when they boost out and what the progress is with their growth. So typical thing, as soon as I start recording, cars start zooming by and there's so much noise, so in between I have to stop. So that's one of the reasons I really don't do live videos, because of the amount of background noise where I live. Except I love when the birds are chirping and so, but then you have the occasional moments when the dogs start barking non-stop and cars are zooming and trucks are passing and all these things. Anyway, gardening is supposed to be therapeutic, so I'm doing that today, and let's get into it. I have a bucket of soil here that I'm cleaning off some of the debris. There are little bits and pieces of roots and weeds and all these things. I'm just giving it a little cleaning, and then I'm going to fill the halves of the container that I cut open. And of course, make sure that your container has proper drainage. So if you do like me and cut a container in half, make sure that you puncture some holes in it so that the excess water can drain off. So I'm just filling it up with some of the loose soil, and then I'm going to add some of the peat which I purchased and mix it all in so that there's proper drainage and nutrients for the plants. Friends, this is another way that you can help save the environment by recycling your plastics, as I'm doing here, and planting stuff in it. So the rain is threatening to fall now. It's actually drizzling, but I'm not going to let that stop me because I'm determined to plant these things today. So I'm going to plant the broccoli first. Let's see if I can show you guys what these seeds look like. So if you've never seen what broccoli seeds look like, these are what they look like. Sorry, these are what they look like. Just dropping a few in there. Because this is just for the seedlings. After the seedlings germinate, then I'm going to transplant them. I think the rain is coming down in perfect timing, so it's gonna wet these trees without me using tap water. So now we're going to do the cantaloupe melon, or cantaloupe honey rock. That's what it's called. And that's one of my favorites. It's quite expensive in the supermarket when you have to buy by the pound. But usually you could save the cantaloupe seed when you buy cantaloupe. I've done that before and I just throw them in the yard to grow, but because our yard is so waterlogged, sometimes they don't catch. They don't germinate. So I'm just dropping a couple of these seeds there. And it's not that easy to, it's not that difficult to plant stuff. We just have to have a few containers and some soil. That's why it's important to save soil. Sadhguru's on this campaign to save soil. This bag of peat that I bought with the manure and sharp sand and all these things, to me that's a small bag, but it's $50 TT. So I found that was a bit expensive, but I guess because of the contents. So you see how important soil is for our everyday living. I'm just giving it a gentle pat to make sure that it's covered so that birds and stuff don't get to it. And I'm going to put it to get wet in the rain. I'm filling up a couple more pots in which I'm going to transplant some seedlings that grew from seeds that I just threw into a container, and they got to about 3 or 4 inches tall. So I'm just transplanting them into bigger containers so that they will have room to grow, and then eventually I'm going to put them in the ground. We got some what we call pickup plants in here. They touch me not, because they close. So So I'm going to transfer these into that. These are some papaya seedlings, and I was lucky to get 2 soursop or guanabana. So I'm really excited about planting these, and I'm looking forward to the fruits more than anything else. There's still some fruits that are eating. So if you see me selling papaya or pawpaw as we call it, and soursop in front of my home, please do stop and patronize. I'll be very happy to sell you some. So the other side of planting is not just about transferring or transplanting seedlings into a bigger container or planting some seeds for some seedlings to germinate. It's about putting a lot of love into these plants. Plants are alive, of course we know this, and they do have feelings too. So if you speak to your plants every day and you show them love, you water them, you give them nutrients, it's going to help them blossom and produce faster than usual. There are some trees, I remember growing up, my parents would say they would threaten the trees to chop it down, and that's when the tree will actually bear some fruit. Hopefully I don't have to threaten any of my plants and they just produce on their own. So I look forward to that as well. So that's it, folks. That's Corpus Christi. I'm done planting, and I'm going to show you how I wet the plants after I've put them in the pots. They need to be wet so that that moisture is going to help the roots to get, stronger and to grow properly. You guys know this already because you all are experts at planting. I'm just doing it because I want to cut down on how much I spend on market goods or market produce, and I really want to start doing some gardening. I don't know, maybe it's a thing with age, because when you reach a certain age, gardening and going to the market and buying fresh produce is like the most exciting thing ever. So I hope that you enjoyed today's video. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and of course leave a comment down below. What did you plan for Corpus Christi, and if it's a tradition where you live? Tell me in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys. It's windy, so you might hear some rustling on the videos, so I do apologize for that, because I know a lot of people don't like the background noise. Thanks so much, guys. See you soon.